We're all in this together. We all have a part in creating a strong, prosperous community. It's important to us all that our children get a quality education, that we all have an opportunity to work and be financially stable, and that we all are healthy and independent. United Way and our many partners are setting bold goals and working to advance the common good. We focus on the building blocks of a better life: education, income, and health. It takes everyone coming together to make a difference. And we need you. That's what it means to live united.
I started off as a bad child. I was definitely one of the ones who ran around. If I would have never came to the Boys and Girls Club, I honestly would be on the street just like all the other kids. I mean, I've always had to strive to learn. I've always wanted to have a good education, but I don't think that would have been enough. Being at the Boys and Girls Club and having all those educational opportunities around you to have fun with education, it definitely made me want to go to school. But I found something inside of me that made me push even harder and push against anybody who told me I couldn't. When I was younger, without that, I may not have made it.
Eventually, she saw that as a way to lead and, took the smarts that she has and turn it into some leadership role.
A lot of kids look up to me here, and I just try to do my best to stay positive and be a good role model. So, that's the way I lead.
Jalice is very self-aware of who she is and the goals that she has in life for herself, and doesn't give in to peer pressure, is just kind of her own individual and is proud of that, and I think others see that.
In my future, I plan on going to University of Louisville, get my bachelor's degree in medicine, and going off to their medical school, completing my goals, and I guess having a family and just being happy. That's my number one goal for life, being happy. I'm only gonna get to where I wanna be by being me.
I was down, completely down, homeless, heart broke. I stumbled across Reggie, Mr. Reggie. He was representing the Urban League, and he gave me his business card and thought about it for about 2 weeks and called him.
Terry needed structure. Terry needed somebody to hold him accountable, but somebody to push him and help him realize that he had everything that he needed inside of him.
It's the first time I've ever experienced somebody wanting to help and didn't want nothing in return. I went through the program called SOAR. Basically what it does is teach you how to give interviews, it teaches you how to get a job. Then it makes you think that, why do you want to settle for a job? Get the job. I turned in 5 years of perfect attendance. The first person that's done so consecutive years since the company opened in 1934. What can you say to somebody that saved your life? Thank you. I don't know. That's really a hard one because it really means so much. The people before you, they took that chance because they wanted to change somebody's life. I thank you because you changed mine.
When Lennon was about 18 months old, some of the skills that were natural progression, natural development for a toddler stopped happening. He stopped doing things he had learned and wasn't picking up new skills.
We've known Lennon approximately a year now, and his personality has changed. He's made leaps and bounds socially, which is paramount with children who are diagnosed with autism or under the autism spectrum. Socially, he is now coming up to adults, coming up to children, and wanting to interact with them, whereas before he was very withdrawn and felt very content playing by himself.
One day I'm driving home, and the teachers had told me that they brought a turtle and an owl from the zoo. And I didn't know if Lennon would know what an owl was. So I said, Lennon, did you see a bird today at school? And he's in the back seat in his car seat, and he says, yeah, an owl. And if you can imagine 2 years of asking your child questions and getting no response, I had to pull over and stop for a minute. And I said, you saw an owl? Yeah, an owl. He talked about an owl for 2 or 3 days. And that was when I thought, we're making headway, we're making progress.
It makes my heart, very happy that he's in an environment that he feels safe and secure, that he can thrive in.
I don't put a cap on his comprehension at all. I think the sky's the limit with him.
I have worked for multiple employers that had United Way giving campaigns, and the most powerful thing for me is seeing that come full circle. I've always put that $10 or $20 out of my paycheck back to United Way, and now we're getting some of those benefits.
It's a wonderful act of charity to give, not knowing where the services are going to go, and you're never going to meet us, and we're never going to meet you, but still we kind of share a bond together. And Leanne and I would just like everyone out there to know that, you're doing good work, and here's the proof.
United Way is working with others every day to achieve the bold goals for our region. And our success depends on you. You can volunteer, you can advocate, and you can give. Only when all the pieces come together and we are all working toward these common goals are we truly living united. Join us.